Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Welcome back to Valhalla. Last we left off, we were at day 4 taking our break from Streaming Chan, who tired us out with her incessant talking. I think she'd be a great friend for Dorothy. And with the recap out of the way, let's get back to it. Ah, the lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. Jill, what are you talking about? Let's take out Basing the Titans. That was kinda killing me last time. It's a good song, but dang. How about... Yes, a gaze that invited. Come here. Alright, looks good to me. Let's hit it. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for the given value of fresh, anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded a little more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... Damn it! Oh, welcome back. If I'm not mistaken, this should be Deal and Betty. Yay! Betty! I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey, bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I'd say it sounds like a construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Aw, not you too. Eh? Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See, those sounds have been going on all night and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Gillian. Nice to meet you. Or Jillian. Whatever. I don't know. You have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? Where was Gil last weekend? That's a subject for discussion. I'd like to know that as well. So would Jill. And maybe Boss. I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell. I'll have a beer too. 2 beers, coming right up. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill her up. Mix. Bada bing, bada boom. Next. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill her up. Mix. Beer. It's the only way I know how to make beers. Here you go. Thanks, but this might be too much. I'll take care of anything you don't drink, don't worry. So tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Did we exchange names last time? Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you really don't know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled up to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So, it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? This is a premium subscription. Please, don't wake her up. Please. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Should you be saying that with at least 6K people listening? Let them hear. I don't care. 6K people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her live 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of the dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person, So, 6,000 people are watching and hearing us? Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera's against the table. I don't know how many are still on that channel though. I see. So, there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have a criminal past? And we as Jill try our hardest not to look at Gil, but we glance over for a second and then we glance back. Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside of my high school saying Mrs. Thompson is a cunt. And why would you do that? Let's all take a guess at what she's gonna say. You got it? Because Mrs. Thompson was a cunt. Ah, Betty. With the Ojo-sama signature forehead and the headstrong attitude, you're perfect. Mwah. Chef kiss. My compliments to the chef. She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week of suspension and I had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So, how's stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with the Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. Does it have anything to do with the lady who spat? It's a textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh. Yeah. That one. Nailed it. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and... so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway. Dog clothes? We hired a new employee, and she showed the higher-ups some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know, but something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'm still handling this beer, so I'm fine. Such a wuss. I'll have a Zen Star, please. Sure, but he wants a Zen Star. Pretty easy to make. 4 ingredients of each. And it's aged, I believe? Well, let's read it again just in case. Never hurts to read. Reading's fun. That's what the name of the series is, reading and listening. A Zen Star is 4 of each ingredient. All in the rocks and mix. See, I would've got it wrong. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Its tags are sour, promotional, and bland. Yuck. Alright, mix. Stop. Zen Star. Serve it up. Zen Star. Thank you. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura? What about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliche that I can't help but to cringe when looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche, you just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I had to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why'd you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before? Is this not unknown to you? Apparently unprovoked or due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has potential and I'm not gonna let her waste it. Hey Jill, I'm gonna check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized the meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of the charm. If you don't see Dana's model very often, she's wearing pinstripe pants. which are the ones with white lines going down horizontally, no, vertically, and they're black, so white stripes going down on blackish blue pants, maybe navy blue, and okay. I mean, she looks good in her model, and her plushie is adorable, but I guess Betty's high fashion. I'm looking at her, she's pretty classy. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight, and at a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts and a skirt would fit her better. Shorts boss. And Jill thinks about it and, licks her lips a little and that's not too bad. I like what you're putting out. I'm picking up what you're putting out. Anyway, well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome. Damn, she has nice hearing too. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating when someone's personality is like just based on their looks. Let me reread that. You have a hobby of speculating when what someone's personality is like based on just their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More of like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. Oh, you mean that lustful look Jill had in her eyes for a second? Where she was licking her lips and going, yes. That look? Is that the look you speak of? You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much about my clear lesbian tendencies. Don't worry about it. You think it's too much. You think it's too much. Whoops. What did you think about Gil then? And Gil looks over like, maybe a bit of nervousness in his eyes. He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. Hey, you praised my acting. I mean, whoops. Gil, you're a moron. Even if you try and act like one on purpose, you still are one. Why would you acknowledge that you're trying to act like a moron on purpose? But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round then. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone into your taste in drinks. Okay. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then 2 strong drinks, manly drinks. I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. 2 strong manly drinks. I believe that you can get some optional dialogue here if you give Gil something different, but I'll play this straight. Type manly. Let's see. Crevice Spike is very unappreciated. Mars Blast is fine. Suplex is always funny to serve. Pile drivers, whatever. And lastly, the Gut Punch. Nah, I'm gonna go with the Crevice Spike. I think you get an achievement for serving it because it's not a very picked drink. And I'm gonna get to waste it because it's the only drink that I saw that had optional Karmatron. I've never seen Deal and Betty get drunk, so this might be interesting if it goes through. Alright, let's see if this works. Hopefully at the minimum I don't get docked points. That suck. Alright, all good. Here. Now drink. Glut, glut, glut. Ugh. Oh, man up. You'll get used to it. Hey, Jill. Has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? What? That's a very off-the-wall question. You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank. We're still like, what? That's very specific. Like Ingram coming in and saying, yeah, I tried all kinds of things, like hiring a girl to be my daughter for 3 years straight. What? Jill? Oh, here we go. Jill actually has something to say. Let's read this carefully. First year of high school, the guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place, and what do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, the worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that the guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. The answer lies within, Betty. So, we're just gonna drop that bomb. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yes. These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's, better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousin had been hitting on me for the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I'd suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Who wants to play the game of what was Betty thinking? Is it violence? Violence or violence? You choose. Waterboarding. Hey, look at that. Violence. Yeah, who would have guessed? You know, it was a stretch, but you know what? We came out on top. Hedge our bets right. Oh, I see. What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me the most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina. Which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh, yeah. She came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Love Deal and Betty. Pretty underrated, and they were in the prequel. The Valhalla... They were in this prequel. There's an optional mode called the prequel, and where you play the 3 days before starting the main game, and Deal and Betty are in there. And then in the original Valhalla prototype, you talk to Deal a bunch. I think you see Betty as well. So they're pretty long-standing characters. I'm back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil. Some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late. Whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention, and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that I know how to say the word. Didgeridoo. It's the Australian flute thingy that goes wah 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 wah. Tutorial. Ah, hello, Jill. Ah, Stella, you're here for another drink today? Not really. I was just around the neighborhood, and, Right. I know Joe, someone like you, wandering around the downtown alleys? Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected in my house. And I thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say. Thanks. Well, it's nothing, really. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal the information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh gods! Say! Oh boy, that's bad. Let's change channel. I wonder if she'll be alright. Ah, hello Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I've heard, there's a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. So, what can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. Jimmy wants a Mars Blast. Simple enough. A Mars Blast is 6 Bronson Extract, 1 Powdered Delta, 4 Flanner Guide, 2 Carmatrine. All blended. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the planet. Its tags are spicy, manly, and strong. Boof. Is that your love as I drug I see playing? No! I miss you, Leo. Love as a drug. 1 Mars Blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars Blasts always have seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname. DR, I can't believe I love myself. Hey, who's this girl? I bet you forgot all about Streaming Chan, right? She's sleeping on the counter. There, because we don't want to wake her up. She's annoying as sin. She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's streaming her live 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say. Thanks for the advice. Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day? I heard that a supersonic drone was undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it. Ah! Hey boss! The explosions were caused by supersonic drones. That sounds better than firecrackers. We've been trying to figure out what they were all day. Ah, I see. Sonic booms are not the sounds most people can identify. And this one drone made a lot of noise when breaking the sound barrier. Is this an area to test that kind of stuff? It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious. Huh. Man, if only Gil was here to hear that info. He thought there were gunshots. Are you worried about him? Sort of. He always leaves without notice for days, but he comes back unscathed always. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it. He can be troublesome, man. Huh? Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This is the first time a bank has been closed like that, but something is off about this. Off? How? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour, maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink about it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? A girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but she's really freaking nice and awesome. Never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. Alright, let's get him a beer. Let's get him a normal beer. Alright. Yeah, normal beer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mix. Normal beer. Here you go. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies will be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Nah, just enough. Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading? Brain uploading? I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still, here? Let's say you upload yourself and effectively that new someone's in cyberspace. You will still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere? That's an interesting point. Had I more time and the intellectual curiosity, I would go on to this, point. But sadly, I host this video series of my own, so not much back and forth to be had. But I'll leave you with it's interesting. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyber self found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self. There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations, exposing each one in different scenarios to see how they develop. I guess it is kind of heartbreaking in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain into the ether, only to find out that their physical bodies are still alive and here, instead of living in a place where there is no disease. I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that it would effectively kill the person. It used the words, burn the brain. Ouch. All for nothing because the data would be corrupt or broken. They'd halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started up another project about living brains in jars or something after that. That subject interests you, huh? It makes for a nice time seeing when I'm doing nothing. That it does, Jamie, that it does. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here, always a pleasure. Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. All done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered some nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't it a tad expensive? Yep. To be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering about what gift I wanted for Merry Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts, so to speak. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. Ah, a rare sprite of Dana, with her eyes closed and chilling out with her arms crossed. So, what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan, walls and one piece of cloth, so I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? Oh, you know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu, not so much. If you don't know what a kotatsu is, it's basically a table with a blanket over it and has a heater screwed into the bottom of it so that all the heat is retained. And it's really popular in Japan, but not outside of Asian countries because it's not produced as much. But you can order something like it on Amazon. I mean, if you want to make a makeshift kotatsu, just put a heater underneath the table that you can put your feet under and throw a cloth over it and you'll be fine. I've done it a few times myself. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a date to grab a beer, yeah? No more debts. I'm tired. And what do we do with her? I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Alright. Sorry for leaving her like this, boss. No problem. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Alright, let's count up the money. Total earnings $14,310. Drinks total $750. Mistakes settle. Commission 30%. Today's payment $225. Tips $350. Flawless service bonus 500 smackaroos. Get a nice wall pattern or something. $400 from boss. Today's total transfer $1,475. Total funds $5,691. You have no new notifications or reminders. We're good. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now use your nano camo to customize your room. Click to dismiss this message. 4 says, "What's nano camo?" And Jill says, "Something to liven things up in this room." So let's go to the shop and buy that fan. Fan. Joker Cyclone. Joker Cyclone. Despite the noisy name, it's just a fan. Fans are good though. Really good. You're about to buy the Joker Cyclone for $800. Please click to confirm again. Alright, got ourselves a fan. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Alright. Let's read 2 things to be on our way. Ooh, this seems interesting. Streaming Chan thread. Jill says, "Man, it sounds shady when they put it that way. Did anyone see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. The bartender was a cutie, but man, is she full of herself. Don't care. I'm going next week and asking for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask anyone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender's been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words. LOL. I wonder if there's any illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism? True. Still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do something shady. This fucking city. Ha ha ha. At least he's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. The thread is closed. They were talking smack about us. And we will look at the augmented eye. Let's see. The augmented eye is being attacked by the augmented eye staff. Hi everyone, we take your security here seriously at the augmented eye, and we have the obligation to disclose the recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves, or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the augmented eye. And Jill says, "Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub." Which is, fun fact, I have the Valhalla AW theme for my phone, and it is amazing. And this is one of the quotes I added in because they had quotes from Zendaya, and I was like, this is stupid. So I subbed in all those quotes for actual text from the game, and that's one of the ones I like using. Is "Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub." This is great. So that will wrap it up for day 4 of Valhalla. It was a good day overall. We made a bunch of money. No one overly rude came in this time. Although Streaming Chan is a bit off the wall. I wouldn't call her straight up rude. And yeah, we're done. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you later.